Everyone spits on me and takes my things.
I wish I could fight. If I...
Prince Naaman sent someone to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
Too late! For the Hemorrhagers!
On your feet! You're coming with me!
Why? Where are you taking me?
To King Camor and Eredon, where you'll answer for crimes against the Dominion.
He'll have me killed and served for dinner.
Only if you're proven guilty. And if you are, none of us could stomach you. Now get moving! Good working with you. I'll take her from here. You should inform the king of the good news.
I'm not sure I've ever been this far up before. What happens if someone falls?
You've returned. What have you learned of the Khajiit embassy? Oh, good. Nothing I enjoy more than talk of conspiracy. Did the ambassador have a manifesto? They usually have manifestos. No matter. I trust you resolved it. Splendid. I'll allow you the honor of informing Prince Naaman. Why not tell him the duly selected High Elf ambassador was working against the very dominion she pledged to support? I'll sit in my throne and try not to gloat.
I heard what you said to the king. Ambassador Tarinway, a traitor, my wife's killer, a loyal servant, and I, Queen Iren's representative in Eldenroot, required to thank you for your efforts. Very well. I'll provide no reason to question my duty to the Dominion. We'll interrogate Ambassador Tarinway until we know the extent of her treason. Then she'll die, as all traitors must. But no matter. Your efficiency in resolving this matter was commendable, and the Dominion rewards its servants. Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal could not have been more absolute. She knew the details of the ratification ceremony, which puts Queen Iren at risk. It's my sister's own fault. She thought to appease the Sylvanar and the Main by agreeing to this foolish process. The ratification ceremony ends with the orrery, an ancient device beneath Eldenroot. It will divine Queen Iren's capacity to become Empress, or some such. But Ambassador Tarinway assisted in the preparations. I must assume she tried to sabotage the proceedings. Doing so would make Queen Iren look weak. No, we must proceed. You've proven your competence, so I'll ask you to speak with Melaras. He's an expert on the orrery and knows what must be done. Quite pleasant once you grow accustomed to the smell. The preparations for this ratification ceremony seem endless, but I'm up to the task. She asked how she could prove herself their rightful leader. The Sylvanar suggested the orrery nonsense, and the Main agreed. Of course, neither will be present to see it, yet my sister is held to her pledge. How unexpected. Khajiiti political excuses are impossible to discern. I know the Main will not be present, and that's all I care to know. As for the Sylvanar, he died on Kenathi's roost. Thought he could negotiate with the filthy sea elves. King Camoran Eredan. It's beneath his city, so there's no turning him away. And myself, of course.
Please don't mind Prince Naaman. Ambassador Turinwe's betrayal is a shock to us all. But no matter, the orrery must work flawlessly for the Queen. That's what we will ensure. Enough to be of service. The orrery hasn't functioned as intended for ages. We planned to use some rather delicate magic to trick it into operation. But if Prince Naaman believes there was sabotage, we must look to an alternative method. Why, we'll look to the past. According to legend, the orrery required a skilled operator, an alien source of power, and a divine spark before it would function. Without all three, it won't do anything but spin. Quite pretty, but not very useful. Conservator Daraneth maintains the orrery and has studied the alien monitoring rituals. Unfortunately, she was called away to South Point for a personal matter. If you can locate her and convince her to return, we'll have our operator. I've researched this a bit. Really, you need to be in 3 places at once. Simple, right? But the Fallen Esti winter site is rumored to hold a relic of the Khajiiti thief god. For our purposes, Radchin's mantle will serve as the divine spark. If it's truly there, of course. The heart of a numeral originally brought life to the orrery, according to the texts. It long ago went missing. But a member of the local mages guild named Larinalda theorizes it's in a local Aeliad ruin. She's currently at the Reliquary of Stars, seeking the heart of a numeral. Wonderful! Have anything you find sent directly to the orrery. Once everything is in place, we can begin the ratification ceremony. And do refrain from referring to Conservator Daraneth as a missing element.
merchandise around.
I heard that people were beaten and starving down in that Tower of Lies prison. I wonder if they were hungry enough to...
Doubtful. Though I must admit my curiosity is...
Mine as well. Perhaps we should arrange a nocturnal visit.
That can be arranged, though I must warn you. Daedra have been seen in the area.
so much to report, I don't know where to start. A fellow seeker of knowledge. I can tell by the glint in your eye. The Reliquary of Stars is a marvelous find, is it not? Why, it recently came alive, though perhaps awake is the more appropriate word. One of my fellow Mages Guild scholars leads the excavation if you care to learn more. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lara Nalda or her assistants in quite some time. Suppose it's a bit troubling. Say, would you happen to be headed into the ruins? I have this report to finish, but if you could check on Lara Nalda, it'd set my mind at ease. I'd love to chat more, but I really must finish this report. My fellows in the Elden Root Mages Guild are chomping at the bit to learn more of our findings. Oh, yes, of course. Every dabbler in proto-alien literature knows. Many believe it's a metaphorical contrivance, but Lara Nalda thinks it's located in the walls of this ruin. If she wants to end such a promising career, more funding for the rest of us. Ooh, I'm sure she can explain her ridiculous theories better than I.
If you're trying to sneak up on me, you have some competition. These flying books can be maddeningly silent when they want to be. Sometimes in pairs. They slam shut on your ear tips, then flutter off. It seems half the library has tormented us since we tripped the wards. I've been trying to settle things down, but it's slow going without my assistance. Tedrini headed to explore the Flesh Gardens. Once the wards broke, I sent Behilir to fetch him. Neither returned. Mages Guild protocol says I should remain in place until aid arrives. I'm hoping that's you. Do be careful out there. These books are harmless enough, but they aren't the only things flitting about in the dark. Everything was quiet when we arrived, but bones and other refuse littered the halls. With the wards broken, it wouldn't surprise me if more than books are moving about. The secrets in the Reliquary of Stars were long ago uncovered, save one. Incredible amounts of magicka coursed through its walls, even when the ruins remained dormant. Until recently, this was thought to be a peculiarity of its construction. It all goes back to Enumeril, one of the greatest Ayleid architects of the First Era. He built the Great Seal of Bellerata and the orrery at Eldenroot. Then recently, we uncovered proof that he constructed the archives in the Reliquary of Stars.
If it would hold still, I could capture its likeness. So many fleshlings running through the halls. Such obstreperous creatures. You seem a fine specimen. I don't think I have one of your kind in my garden. Oh, and it speaks. I just finished a tetriny, some of my finest work between you and me, though you couldn't possibly appreciate the detail. Why, you need to entertain me. There are a variety of chests throughout the gardens. I placed your friend's soul in one of them. See if you find it before my posing retinue tears you to pieces. The caretaker. I preserve everything against the ravages of time. Scrolls and books are easy. But the aliens themselves, they resisted at first, but they saw things mine. They used to be. Turning a body to stone is easy. Hardly. My masters found there was certain... The caretaker.
You perfidious slime! You'll rule the... What? You're not... And I'm... Ukezi. Why does that name sound familiar? Perhaps... No, I've lost it. Wait! Where is La Ronalda? Good. That's good. Then it hasn't been too long. I really should head back, get my bearings. Don't worry about me. I know the way back. Wasn't he back at the camp? I suppose La Ronalda would know where he's off to. Always getting lost, that one.